Hello everyone, this is Neha. I welcome you all to A N Square Academy. Today we are going to derive equations of motion graphically in a very easy way. This topic is most important topic of the chapter motion. Most of the numericals are based on these equations and direct derivation of these equations also come in exams. So let's start with the first equation of motion. V equal to u plus at. This is our equation number 1. We have to derive this with the help of graph. Object is moving with velocity u. This is initial velocity and acceleration is a. Final velocity attained is v. Time to attain this velocity is, let's say, t seconds, and displacement is s. We are taking velocity time graph to derive this equation. On y-axis we are taking velocity in meter per second. On x-axis we are taking time in seconds. Object was initially moving with the velocity u. So we are marking this velocity on y-axis u here, and final velocity attained is v. Let's say this point is A in the graph and this point is B. Similarly, you can write when the object is moving with velocity u, this point is A and the point where final velocity is v, that point is, let's say, B. This A and B points here in the graph are here. These A and B points are represented here in the graph, A here and B here. From point B, let's do the construction. Draw a perpendicular on x-axis and y-axis respectively. What construction we have done? We have drawn a perpendicular from point B, this is B point, on x-axis and a perpendicular construction on y-axis. Let's say this point is E and on x-axis this point is Z, and this is the origin O. And the point to be noticed is that this is the initial velocity u, which is not 0. If it would be 0, then the graph would be starting from here. So earlier the object was moving with some velocity. It would be some 5 meter per second, 10 meter per second. So u is not 0. It is some value here. Okay. Now, this is time t. Let's mark this point D. Now from the graph, you can see what is final velocity. This distance is final velocity, Bz. This is final velocity V, and this distance OA. This is O and this is A. This distance is initial velocity U. Let's write it down here. Equal to Bz. Final velocity V equal to Bz. Initial velocity is equal to OA. This is our initial velocity from the graph, that is equal to OA, or U equal to OA. Initial velocity is equal to OA on the graph, and time T equal to OZ, or you can write AD also. AD is equal to OZ. Now, by definition of acceleration, A equal to final minus initial velocity upon time. This is the formula for acceleration, final minus initial velocity upon time. With the help of graph, what is the final velocity? Final velocity is equal to Bz. This final is equal to Bz minus initial is equal to OA. And time is equal to OZ. You can write OZ here or you can write AD here. Both are equal to time T. BZ is equal to V. This portion BZ is equal to V minus OA, that is U, upon AD. This is time T. T here. This is equal to this. T. Take T here. AT equal to V minus U. It implies, take this U here on the left side. AT plus u equal to v. This is nothing but our first equation, v equal to u plus at, hence proved. So dear students, quickly revise what we have done. We have taken a velocity time graph here, velocity on y-axis, time on x-axis. Object has started from velocity u. Earlier it was traveling with velocity u, that is the initial velocity. It has attained final velocity v. This point is A, this point is B, let's say. We have drawn perpendicular from this. We have done construction. On y-axis we have drawn perpendicular. On x-axis we have drawn perpendicular. Now, by definition of acceleration formula is final velocity minus initial velocity upon time taken. So, acceleration is v minus u by t. T take here, at equal to v minus u. Take u here, at plus u equal to v, and here we have got our first equation, that is v equal to u plus at. So, are you getting this? It is very simple to derive equations of motion with the help of graphs. Earlier we have derived equations of motion mathematically also. You can watch that class also. Our second equation of motion is s equal to ut plus half at square. Equation number 2. This equation is called position time relationship. On left hand side we have position, on right hand side time is dominating. This is also called position time relationship. We are going to derive this equation with the help of same velocity time graph which we have used earlier in the equation number 1. On y-axis we have taken velocity, on x-axis we have time. This is our initial velocity u represented by point A, and this is our final velocity represented by bz. This is v here, and this is time t, oz, and that is also equal to ad. This is parallel to this. Dear students, I am repeating the same thing, that u is not 0 here because object was moving with initial velocity u, then it is attaining final velocity v in some time. Let's say that time is t, and the displacement covered is s, and when the velocity is increasing, let's say the acceleration was a at that time. So earlier the object was moving with some velocity u. There is some velocity u. It is not 0. If it is 0, then the graph will be starting from point O. Now, area of velocity time graph will give us displacement. So, displacement S equal to area of trapezium. The area under this graph is a trapezium. You can see this line is parallel to this line and this shape. This is the trapezium. Area under this graph is a trapezium. Area of this velocity time graph will give us displacement. So we have written S displacement equal to area of trapezium A, B, Z, O. A, B, Z, O is our trapezium. Area of this trapezium is equal to area of this triangle plus area of this rectangle. Area of triangle ABD plus area of rectangle ADZO. Area of triangle is equal to half base into height. Half base is equal to AD and height is BD. Half base into height, AD into BD. And area of rectangle is length into breadth. Length is this T and breadth is this U or OA. What we have done, we have taken area of triangle half base into height and area of rectangle length into breadth. AD is equal to T. You can see from the graph, this is AD, this is equal to T. And BD, this portion is our BD. How we can write BD? This total is V, and you can subtract this U. So our BD is equal to V minus U. OZ is T, that is our length. OA is breadth, that is equal to U. Can you find out the value of V minus U? What is V minus U? Acceleration A equal to V minus U by T. We know this formula already. acceleration is change in velocity by time taken. So from here v minus u is equal to at. So we will substitute v minus u by at plus t into u, that is ut. So here we have got our expression ut plus half at square s equal to ut plus half at square. This is our second equation of motion. Have you understood this? What we have done? We have just taken the area under this graph. Area under this graph is going to give us displacement. Area of velocity time graph gives us displacement, and area of this graph is area of this triangle plus area of rectangle. Area of triangle is half base into height and area of rectangle is length into breadth. Just put the values from the graph. AD is equal to T. We have put T here. BD, this is BD, height of the triangle. BD is equal to, this total is V and this is U. V minus U is BD. Put the value here. OZ, this is OZ, this is T. OA is initial velocity U. Just we have put all the values from the graph. And here substitute V minus U by AT, and here we have got our second equation of motion, that is position time relationship with the help of velocity time graph. We can derive our equation number 3 with the help of same graph. Our third equation is 2as equal to v square minus u square. This is equation number 3. We already know that area under this graph is going to give us displacement s. So s equal to area of trapezium ABZO, and area of trapezium is equal to half sum of parallel sides into perpendicular distance between these sides. And what are parallel sides here? OA is parallel to BZ. Half OA plus BZ into perpendicular distance between these two parallel sides. OA is parallel to BZ in trapezium, and this is the perpendicular distance between these two parallel sides. OZ, OA is equal to U, BZ, BZ is equal to V, and OZ, this is equal to T. So what we have got here? S equal to half U plus V into T. Now, formula of acceleration is A equal to V minus U by T. From here, can we find out the value of T? Take T here and A in the denominator, V minus U upon A. This is the value of T. Just substitute this value of T here in this equation. So what we will get? S equal to 1 by 2 U plus V into T is V minus U upon A. Take this 2A in the numerator with S. 2AS equal to A plus B into A minus B, that is A square minus B square. Here it is V plus U into V minus U, that is A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square, that is V square minus U square. And here we have got our third equation of motion with the help of velocity time graph. So dear students, what we have done here, we have taken displacement as area of the graph. Area of this graph is area of trapezium ABZO. Area of trapezium is equal to 1 by 2 sum of parallel sides into perpendicular distance between these two parallel sides. So what we have written? Sum of parallel sides, OA is parallel to BZ, OA is equal to U, BZ is equal to final velocity V, that is V, and distance between these two parallel sides is this T. Just put the value of T here and we have got our expression 2AS equal to V square minus U square. That is our third equation of motion. So how easily we have proved them graphically? All the three equations we have proved so easily with the help of velocity time graph. So dear students, I hope you have understood how to derive the equations of motion graphically. If you have any query or doubt, you can mention it in the comment box. And you also let me know what other topic you want to understand. So if you like the explanation, give a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe to AN Square Academy. Thank you. In our next class, we are going to discuss numerical part of this chapter.